for you, man. We started with 225 and you're sitting at 13.
Watching the live stream, how about you? How did it go?
Man, this morning it started off like with a bang, like it did the last few days. I started on the same place I have all week, and I missed one real quick, and then I caught a 12-incher. Not long after that, I caught a keeper, caught another one, caught a 6-pounder, caught another 2. So I had a limit. I fished a little bit longer. I finally got rid of that 12-incher, and I said, well, I guess it's time to let's go to Kissimmee. And so I went down there, and man, it was a grind. I caught 2 flipping pads. Neither one of them helped me, and then I caught 2 on a chatterbait, and just fishing some hydrilla. And actually, I coiled up about half a pound there. It was really rough. I said, I don't really want to beat my fish that bad. I come back, just kind of cruise back, got to beat everything up, and spent the rest of the day on Toho. And my co-angler, he coiled a few times when we got back, and hopefully he sealed his deal. And I never got a bite, but hopefully I had already sealed the deal. We'll see shortly.
Josh, we got a championship Friday, as we say. Kind of wrap up your day for us.
It was a real windy. I've mainly been fishing offshore the whole tournament, and today I got to start out on the place, but I only got to stay there a couple hours because of the wind, and I just couldn't stay out there. But I had to go to the bank and finish out my limit. Never had a big bite today. I've been having a big bite every day, and today I just never had it.
Greg, you had a good day. Tell us about it.
I had a pretty good day today. I was kind of scared with that strong 20-something mile an hour northwest wind because it hadn't been blowing that way at all since I've been here. I kind of had planned to fish the leeward side because that's about the only thing you can do when you're fishing here in the wind. And I got lucky and caught about maybe 8 or 10 keepers today. Had a pretty good day. Got one good one. But it was slower than it has been for sure. So anyhow,
Keith, Championship Friday, as we call it, kind of wrap it up for us.
So today I started on one about 7 pounds that was spawning, and it ate it pretty quick, and I set the hook, it came up and jumped, went down, started pulling drag, and it came off, and I lost it. And that really, it mentally affected me. I'd like to wish I could say it didn't, but it did. I missed the next 4 fish. I went up shallow, I caught a 3-pounder and 2 little ones, and at 1 o'clock I only had 3 fish. I decided to go start sight fishing again in the 40-mile-per-hour winds that are out here, and I ended up finding one about 6, and I caught it on my 3rd pitch. And then I caught a few others up shallow. So I did the best I could, and with the conditions and what we had. So we'll weigh them here shortly and see what they weigh.
Well, this week was awesome, to be honest with you. It's my debut on the Bassmaster Trail. I'm full-time now, and it was nerve-wracking. Very first day of the tournament, I go out and catch 11 pounds, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a bad deal. But I was around big fish, and I put together a nice bag yesterday, 20 pounds. And today was a little tougher. Today was a little tougher because of the wind. It really muddied up a lot of the water that I was fishing. So I made some adjustments, caught a lot of fish, but never really tangled into a real big one. I did lose one giant today on a chatterbait of all things. Hadn't even had a bite on a chatterbait all week, and chuck it out there and lose one about 9 pounds. So, but all in all, it's all about points. I mean, obviously I want to win the tournament, go to the Bassmasters Classic, but it's all about points. I want to qualify for the elites, so I'm going to get out here with some good points. But all week I've been flipping, I've been shallow, I've been fishing pads for the most part, been flipping creature baits and some Cinco style baits in the pads, and throwing some lipless crankbaits on the edges as well. So pretty simple approach, and I felt like I was around a lot of fish. I caught a lot of fish, but just here in Florida, you got to have 2 or 3 of those big bites every day to have those big mega bags, and that's what I lacked day 1, and that's what I lacked today. So, but it was great.
Jason, you made it to Championship Friday.
Yes, sir.
How did it go this week? Give us a recap.
Well, I tell you what, man, I've had so many adversities to overcome. It's been unreal. It's almost overwhelming, the adversities. The first day I lost. And you can't go back on you can't go back on that. But when you lose 12, 14 pounds of fish, you know, and you should have a 25, 26 pound bag, and you come in with 14.3. Your co-angler's leading day one. Yesterday I come back with a strong bag, and the wind today just blew me out. And everything I had was offshore, and I knew it was going to happen. I should have made a run to Kissimmee. It was a little bit more protected, and I didn't. I took my chances. I stayed here, stayed close. I should have made a little move earlier to go shallow, and I didn't. I caught one late in the day to give me a total of 2 today. So I should have went in shallower, earlier this morning and just stuck grinding it out and got me a limit. And I didn't. And so, it's just I just didn't capitalize on it. And, fishing against this caliber guys, you can't lose fish like that and come off with the win. So, I just got to thank my sponsors, Lakeside Bait and Tackle, Huey Magoo's, Fitzgerald Fishing, Andrew Bell Incorporated, all my friends, family. Without them and the grace of God, I'm just so thankful to be here. I've put myself out here for 35 years to try to do this, and it's just a dream come true. And unfortunately, I think I blew it the first day, but it is what it is at this point in time, and we'll move on to Cherokee.
It's not what I anticipated. I knew I had about an hour this morning offshore to catch them, and I just never got the bites. My co-angler had 3 good bites out there, and I had 2 miss my bait out there. And then when the wind got up, I just couldn't do it with it. I caught 1 2.5 pounder out there and stayed out there till probably 10 o'clock, and I finally decided, hey, salvage something, go shallow. I went shallow, I scrounged up, and finally caught my limit. Just keepers, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to pick a swim jig up. And I knew, I said, if you commit to this, if you do it, you're going to get a couple big bites. And I got 1 giant bite and broke him off, and then I lost 2. So, it's probably cost me the win.
So here we are, last day of the Bassmaster Eastern Open on Lake Toho, wrapping it up here. I had a really good week. First day I had 9 pounds, 9 ounces, which was actually a pretty bad start. Just had a really tough practice. Put me in like 103rd, and yesterday I had a huge bag. I had 20 pounds, 15 ounces. Had 1 giant, I had an 8.3. And today I had a little tough day. As you can see, the wind is ripping behind me, so tough day today. I caught 5 fish, which was good. I got probably 7 or 8 pounds in there. But all around a great week. Trust me, after my practice, I'm thrilled to be in the top 12. So hopefully maybe they'll come back here soon, but if not, we're going to be going to the next one in Cherokee and Tennessee, and hopefully we'll have a good event.
We're here at Bass Pro Shops, and when you're here on the final day of an open, that's a good thing. I was leading the event coming into today, and unfortunately I did not catch them today. I have 1 bass. The bite that I was on, just the wind shifted, it was howling today, a little bit cooler, and it just totally killed everything that I had going. Tried to make a couple adjustments throughout the day, run up shallow and try and make something happen, 'cause I knew it was tough for everybody today, and I just couldn't put it together. I bought in practice. I bought into the offshore grass bite, and just didn't really have anything to go run to, but I scrambled around, tried to make something happen. But all in all, awesome week. Love being in Florida, love this fishing down here, and like I said, the Bassmaster Opens this year, the field of anglers fishing these tournaments is probably one of the strongest fields ever right now. So I'm blessed to be sitting here at Bass Pro on the 3rd day and doing this weigh in here.
I feel great. I mean, just to make this top 12 against this group of guys is really amazing. I mean, I'm just so proud to be here. I mean, this was a great week this week. Caught some giant Florida fish. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Justin, how old are you?
I am 28 years old.
28 years old,
yes,
and
sir.
you topped about 12 elite anglers this week. How's that feel?
That's pretty awesome. I mean, I've been looking up to these guys for so long, and to be able to be out here with them now, it's really amazing. So I caught pretty much every fish I weighed in on a jerk bait, just a mega bass jerk bait. I mean, think my arm's about broken now. I'm gonna have to go to the chiropractor or something and get this worked out. But caught a few on a Tokyo rig when I went up shallow, just flipping Tokyo rig around with a little, zoom fluke stick. But I mean, mainly that was just the bucks, but all the big ones came offshore off of jerkbait.
And
we're here at day 3 of the Bassmaster Eastern Open on the Kissimmee Chain. The good thing is we made day 3, but we struggled today. We really anticipated that the bite was going to be on fire this morning with a lot of wind, but it was actually pretty tough. I don't know, that northeast wind, the pressure, something changed. We fished offshore a lot, we fished shallow. So we really don't know what happened. We covered a lot of water, and that's the main thing. We tried to make 99 decisions today, and all we were trying to do was make one right one, and we never stumbled across those fish today. But overall, had a great week here on the Kissimmee Chain. Really happy to kick off the season with a top 12 finish. We don't know where we're going to end up, but at least we made the top 12, and looking forward to starting the season off, and really glad that everybody's kind of back fishing the Opens this year. It's a lot of excitement. Thanks, guys.
Ooh, today was a really rough day. That wind blowing 25 miles an hour really whooped up on me, and I was fishing offshore and couldn't hold my position and fish my waypoints, and it was tough. We caught a few at daylight. My co-angler did really good. He taught me a little something today. He showed me I don't know everything, that's for sure. And he's got a good bag, and he's got a good shot in the wind, but unfortunately I only got 2 fish, so I'm definitely going to drop. But
well, it's a tough day for a lot of guys.
Yeah.
How many Opens have you competed in?
Oh, this is my first Open. I'm 23 years old, and I want to make it to the elites. So,
dude, you roll in here and on your first Open, it's in Florida on Kissimmee Chain of Lakes. Kind of a tough week for a lot of people, and you finish in the top 12. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, I'm overall happy. I lost some good fish today. I had some bites early that I really wish I could have, but that happens. That happens to everybody. Sometimes you can't do anything to keep them on, and feel like I executed pretty well throughout the tournament and whatnot. But first time in Florida, it was a little different, but I like fishing places. I go with an open mind, and I like that, not having any preconceived notions about the lake.